to join in, Tammy.
Go. All right, yeah. Team, the floor is yours.
Okay, so I'll be introducing everybody. My name's Alex, I work in IT. We have 3 ServiceNow associates, Vaughn Medford, who works from home in Gainesville. We have Tammy Smith, who you can't see, who works at home in South Paris, Maine. Natalie Gosson, who works at the Scottsdale, Arizona office. We have Kelsey here, who's our copywriter. She works at Crestline. And then we have Valerie, who's the area service supervisor for ServiceNow, working in the Tampa field office. I think we're going to begin with Tammy, kind of introducing the project.
Yes. Our project began in December of 2015 with the goal of creating canned email responses to some of our most frequently asked questions from customers of ServiceNow to help inform our sales partners on how they can access the requested information quickly and easily within the technology tools we have available. The ServiceNow team manages a shared email box with over 150 customers, our biggest customer group, for a total of $10.5 million of business. Volume is regularly a concern and efficiency improvements are important. ServiceNow answers approximately 126.75 calls per week, accompanied by approximately 723 emails per week. Our customers tend to be our most seasoned and least techy. 60% of the live help chats requests in Priority Plus are from ServiceNow sales partners alone.
Some of our frequently asked questions included finding factory item numbers for an item on Geiger.com, contact information for factories, ship dates, and tracking information on orders and special pricing, all of which is available within different apps in Priority Plus. Even when the ServiceNow email inboxes have high volume, we do our best to provide helpful and thoughtful responses and to educate our sales partners when necessary within a timely manner. The number of emails in a week that would qualify for a canned educational response is 69 emails. This equates to 13 emails per day. Average time taken to organically create each instruction is an average of 8 minutes. 13 emails multiplied by 8 minutes equates to 104 minutes with 1.7 hours per day. This is time that could be better used in other ways.
Our goal is to increase our capacity and efficiency, reduce the high volume of requests, and decrease our response time, allowing the team to focus on research requests, sending proofs, and making important order changes. At the same time, we want to help our customers in their business by educating them on the tools and technology available to them. Since Priority Plus has many functions, we thought it would be easier to show them rather than tell them. We have created a set of instructions for each of the commonly asked questions using screenshots from Priority Plus, showing what to look for and where to click in each screen. The instructions have been tested by Kelsey, our team member that is unfamiliar with Priority Plus, to ensure that the instructions are simple and smooth. To be sure that the team is consistent and efficient, we have worked with Alex to create signatures for the team to use, making it as easy as a click of the mouse.
So I created a set of signatures for the team and showed them, kind of set them up in Outlook so they can quickly choose a response based on what the rep needs. All they'll have to do is choose a new signature before sending the email. I did this by creating templates for everyone and importing them into Outlook so they don't have to be set up manually for each member of the team. It'll just be a quick automated choosing of what they need.
And I was able to help by having 0 Priority Plus experience in receiving the instructions and these responses and being able to go in and see if somebody that's never used anything in there would be able to follow the instructions without any questions. So we're able to make sure that there are no assumptions in those responses and anybody should be able to answer that, follow them.
And of course, through continuous improvement, there will be many enhancements to Priority Plus, and as these enhancements are implemented, we will update and add instructions as needed. This has also created a time savings for the team. It will take an average of 1 minute to provide the instruction versus an average of 8 minutes to create the instruction response. The average hourly wage for ServiceNow is $19.763 per hour.
time equals a savings of $150.20 per week for a total of $7,810.40 per year. One just needs to click on the correct instruction in the signatures, the special signatures we created, paste the information into an email, and hit send. If they call and need to know how to find an item number in Priority Plus, or inventory information, or even use safety information, we could go to the signature, paste it, and send it. This would replace going to a different program, finding the information, and then creating an email with the instructions to send to them, or even actually staying on the phone and showing them which would take longer. Having it readily available will save lots of time.
So since these responses take such a long time to generate without an automated signature to pull up, going forward with any process changes or system changes, they're gonna make sure that if they're noticing that there are new questions coming up that are coming to their email box, like on a regular basis, they're gonna continue to create new canned responses so that they're always keeping the process efficient. Because as of now, it saves about 7.6 hours per week, so if they can continue to identify more frequently asked questions and then just keep the system updated, it will stay efficient.
I have a question. Have you started using this, and what kind of response have you received?
We have started using them, and the feedback that we have gotten back has been positive.
Great.
I think this is very clever. To use the signature thing, we never would have thought about that. It was just so clever. How many canned responses do we have right now?
It's like, I think it was like 8 or 9.
So far, I think we have 8 or 9.
And so I suspect we'll get to be 20 or 30 or 40 eventually.
Right, and it'll be pretty efficient, because if you know how to use a signature function in Outlook, you basically just look for the name of the response that you want and choose it in the drop-down, and it'll just fill in the email for you. So going forward, it'll be pretty decent.
I think it's so clever to use that. I never would have thought of it.
I have a question. Though, let's say somebody asks you the question and your canned response is, this is how you can find the information. Do you actually answer the question at the same time, or do you just say, this is how you can find the information?
No, absolutely. We do provide them their information, they request it, and also educate them on how they can find it next time, or, we will still answer their questions every time they call or email, but we want to also provide that information to them.
Excellent.
But it'll also create a document for them to go back and look at and refer to, just in case, they forgot, so you don't have to ask again. So they will have that saved email or whatever, however they want to save it, and they can always just go back and look at it.
There's Tammy.
Oh, hey.
She made it.
Sorry, it took me for a while. I had to shut the whole thing down.
It's okay. It's great. I think it's terrific.
So it sounds like what you would hope for is you're gonna give the answers, but you're hoping that at least in some situations, the sales partner that's asking the question will next time go to that email or remember what you told them about how to get the information themselves. So
Absolutely.
is it too early?
Educational opportunity.
Yeah, is it too early to tell whether that's taking hold with them, or do the same sales partners continue to call and ask the same questions?
I actually had a sales partner call this morning, Larry Buslow, and he was looking for some vendors, and I'm like, oh, did you know about the app section in Priority Plus? And he says, no. So I brought him over there and I showed him, and he was very grateful, because now he wants to be able to get the information himself, especially like 6 a.m. when we're not available.
Right. Any other questions?
Well, I just would have a quick comment. One thing that I really like about this team in particular is that they do something that we talk about in continuous improvement all the time, but when it comes to actual practice, we never actually seem to get it done. and that is to have someone on your team who has no idea anything about the process that you're looking at, because they're going to be the, especially if you're talking about trying to do like instructions for something, they're going to be the best person to tell you if your instructions actually make any sense. You know,
Right.
if you give Priority Plus instructions to somebody who knows Priority Plus, their brain is going to automatically fill in the gaps, and they might not be mindful of it happening. So we always talk about having fresh perspectives and fresh eyes on an A3 team, but it never seems to happen. So kudos for you guys to actually reaching out and finding someone to participate and be your blind leading the people who can see for a change.
I think too, having Alex actually be present as part of the team, so often we come up with solutions that someone else has to help us implement, whether it's technology driven or in another situation, and they're not necessarily brought in as part
That's
of the
good.
team and recognized for the efforts that they contributed, so.
Another excellent point,
appreciate that as well.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Cross-functional. Yeah, very cross-functional.
Any other questions for the group? Anything the group would like to add? All right, well, great job, guys.
Considering our presentation.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Great job, terrific.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
I don't know, I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the updated spreadsheets. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
May I take that?